Welcome back to the Purple Pumpkin. This is Laura, and today we're just gonna have a walk around the garden and a little chat. So come along with me. I wanted to start at the arch because I didn't really go over these in my garden tours, but I got these two. This one and this one over here. These were on clearance at Lowe's, but they weren't on the clearance rack. I saw them in the aisle and they had like that red mark on them. And I asked the guy and he said, yep, they're on clearance. So these were $8 and they are hardy geranium Roseanne or Roxanne. I'll look it up. I think it's Roxanne. But the color is beautiful and I love them. And they've grown quite a bit since I put them in even. And it's only been about a month. And they love poor soil, like rocky soil. So they're just perfect for this spot. And they can handle part sun, part shade even. And they'll still flower. This is one of my favorite plants. I have the regular hardy geranium. But this is my first one that I have bought. The other ones just came up on their own. This clematis, the white flowers, it's a sweet autumn clematis. I looked that up online and I had someone comment that that's what it was as well. So I appreciate that because I don't know where this plant came from. I found a clematis, I planted it at the bottom and it ended up being this. And I've never had this type before. It's beautiful and I love that it's blooming now. The end of summer. It looks really cute with the pumpkins. I just like everything about it. I did get the gate changed to the fall one, but you can kind of see it's cutting off the picture a little. Can't really see those ghosties. So, I don't know. It's kind of a lot of work to move it, so I think I'm just going to leave it for now. Most of the pictures in there. Maybe I'll just add a couple more little ghosties on the other side or something. And then I think I might paint these posts that I put in. I just wanted it to be flush shut, which it never is. The dog is always getting out, but I fixed it, so it's finally like that. He cannot get out. But I had to add a couple pieces here, which is fine. I'll just paint them purple, of course. Checking in on the pumpkin patch, I did remove probably like the oldest vine that was pretty much done putting on the little pumpkins. That's what these ones were. So I pulled it off so that the rest of them can continue to climb. I did want to show you, this is the vine that I pulled off mostly. I left some of it because, I don't know if you can see this. You see how there's like residue on the outside? I believe this is the vine borer bug. So I kind of wanted to just leave this vine here and let him have it so he doesn't go after the others. I haven't seen the bug, but I'm pretty sure that's a telltale sign of them. So I pulled that off and I pulled the cucamelons off as well. they were just about done, and nobody likes them. Everyone in the family says they're gross, so even though they're adorable, I pulled them off. This is my favorite pumpkin right now. She's pretty gorgeous. This is a blue Jarradale from Baker Creek. I only have 4 pumpkins growing right now, and I mean full-size pumpkins. The little ones, they tend to come on no problem, but the big ones, I only have 4. And I have probably 12 plants in here, and then another like 8 or so over there. Anyway, this girl right here hopefully will get pollinated today. I'm starting to feel like it might be one of my last shots at another pumpkin because it is so cool lately. Our high this week is in the 70s, low 70s. So that's weird. There's another one here that hopefully will make it. So hopefully we'll get more than 4. This area here I just spruced up a bit. We had an extra piece of fencing left from doing the fence. And I thought, let me put it here so I can kind of, you know how you want to hide some of the ugly stuff like the lawnmower or whatever. So in order to do that, I had to break down, we had our compost bins over here. They're just like pallets and piles of compost, but it was so much work. I put them behind the shed instead. If I didn't do that, it was too cramped trying to get back there. So there was like no room to get the lawnmower through or anything else that you wanted to bring back there. So I did that, and in the process I got poison ivy on my face. Terrible. This happens all the time, but this time I'm not really sure how it happened because I didn't think I was dealing with any poison ivy over here, but I think it looks a lot better. Good for now. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about is Asian jumping worms. I don't know if you all have a problem with them like we do, but I'll just show you like what some of the, basically they turn the soil extra quick, so it's very much like coffee grounds, right? They live in like the top layer of the soil, and they like it wet, so you'll see them more when it's wet. They're everywhere here. We have so many. I mean, they deplete the soil of nutrients, so that's not good, and it also makes it hard for them to for plants to lay roots down and get a good foothold. It makes it real easy to weed because they kind of just come out real easily, but on the other hand, they're not having good root systems, so that's not good for your plants. So here's kind of a good example of what the ground looks like where they are. It just looks like worm droppings, yeah? And see how easily the weeds pull out? They just come right up, which is nice, but not good for your plants. So let's see here. Here they are. They do this. They like will stick right down into the ground like that. They're disgusting. Let's see if I can find some that they have like a white stripe on their body. Stop running. Oof. That one actually doesn't look that bad. They also have like an iridescent quality. So sometimes it can be tough to tell the difference between a regular one and an Asian jumping worm, but this one looks normal to me, actually. I don't see the white stripe, which is usually like right here. Here's one. You can see the stripe better. Come on. So, you see that? See how it's just a lot whiter than it is on a normal worm? They're quiet this morning. It's very cold. But normally they jump around like crazy. So anyway, that's what they look like. They're the worst because they're gross and they do this to the soil. So what I'm doing to try to combat it, the first thing I'm doing is killing them. My daughter really enjoys it. So we just like take diluted vinegar and just stick them in the bottle. They drown and die. And I mean, we were pulling like, literally we pulled like 100 to 200 a day for like a week, and now we're just taking a break. And then the other thing that I've been doing, just because they are depleting the nutrients, is I've just been fertilizing more. So probably like once a month, not a lot, just you know, a scattering. And I'm talking about like perennials. I don't do that much for the shrubs. They seem okay. I mean, it's possible that they like it because we have really bad clay soil. So these worms have turned it over into just really aerated soil. So it's like I got mixed feelings about these things because I keep reading about how bad they are and how they're going to kill the forests because trees can't get footholds, and how things can't germinate with them around. But so far, I mean, obviously the garden is okay, but definitely you can tell when you pull out a plant, the root system is just, it's not what it should be. I noticed that a lot I moved a lot of these agastache, and they just have the tiniest little root system. Really weird. But they're still alive. And the bees are enjoying them. So there's that. This is lavender mint agastache, by the way. And it smells amazing, and it is in full bloom right now. This little pumpkin is finally starting to take off, but I can see now that it has a female that it's not going to be the little Jack B. Littles that I expected. It's going to be another one of those half and half little squash thingies. That's fine. I do have a lot of Jack B. Littles, like actual ones in there. And the ones on that fence are close enough. They're pretty close. I did get another clematis bloom here. So that was a nice surprise. Beautiful. Oh, I know what I can show you about the Asian worms. These irises, okay? If you're familiar with irises, they're supposed to be planted very, very shallow. Like you can still see the top of the root stock thing, which I did. And now, after, a few months, they are, look how far down they are. And it's because of the worms. It's just, yeah. So I might have to move these to a better spot. I don't know. So that's pretty much it for goings on in the garden for this week, I guess. Things are good. The weather's really, really nice. It's a lot cooler than it usually is in the summer. But I love fall, so you can see the leaves are falling a lot. So the trees think it's fall. So thank you for joining me. And I'll see you all in next week's video. I hope you have a wonderful week. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. And thank you all for your support. We just passed my first 250 subscribers, so super exciting. Thank you guys so much. I just tripped. It's because I never put the hose away. I'm going to put it away right now. Bye.